Hi, I'm Sanjay C. This is the fourth video in the series about the Volt interfaces by Universal Audio. In the first few videos, I showed you how to register and set up your interface, record vocals, and create a whole song using Ableton Live Lite. In this video, I'll talk about podcasting, and I'll show you a basic podcasting setup with one or more mics, and we'll explore useful features like direct monitoring. I'll also show you how the vintage mic preamp mode and the 76 compressor features can improve your podcast sound. All right, let's set up our podcast. I'm going to connect two mics to the XLR inputs on the front of the Volt 276. By the way, Volt really makes your podcasting setup easy because you have the right tools you need at your fingertips. The recording quality is awesome, as you heard in the previous videos, but there's more. You've got features like direct monitoring, so you can hear yourself and your guests without delay, a high-quality preamp that complements any type of microphone, and if you've got one of the 76 models of Volt, you can apply compression to your voice to get that radio-ready sound. This is something other podcasters may need to do post-recording, but you've got it right here. So much easier. I've connected a Shure SM7B to the Volt. The SM7B is a very popular mic for podcasters. It's a dynamic mic, so it doesn't pick up too much noise from your environment. It's also great if you have two people speaking in the same room. It has a cardioid pickup pattern, meaning that it only picks up sounds from the front, which helps isolate each person's voice. Now, since it's a dynamic mic, you don't need to engage phantom power on the Volt. If you're using a condenser mic, press 48V to turn on phantom power. If you're not sure of the type of mic you have, check your mic's manual. I've got the Volt connected to my computer using a USB cable, and I've loaded Ableton Live Lite. Remember, Live Lite comes with your Volt interface, so you really have all the software you need to start podcasting. Now, I could really start recording right now, but hold up, we need to set our gain first. The SM7B is a rather quiet mic compared to others, so I need to boost it quite a bit. But don't worry, Volt has plenty of preamp gain to bring the SM7B up to a usable level. Every mic is different, so make sure you adjust your gain. It's dependent on your mic and the volume of your voice. Okay, before you begin recording, speak into the mic in a variety of natural volume levels. Make sure you don't clip. Watch the meters to make sure it doesn't turn red. Let's test the sound. Select an audio track in Ableton Live, make sure the track is armed, and then press the record button. This is just me going straight into the Volt 276 and recording it. This is with no vintage mode. Sounds good, very transparent. Let's try speaking with the vintage preamp mode engaged. All right, now speaking with the vintage mode on, this is what I sound like with the vintage button turned on and the SM7B. What do you think? The vintage preamp mode in the Volt interface emulates the sound of a classic tube preamp, and honestly, once I tried it, I love it on my vocals, and now I can't live without it. It adds some harmonics and character that just make your vocals sound pro. If you've got a 76 model of Volt, you have the 76 compressor built in as well. You've got quick access to the VLC preset right here, but experiment with the others. You may be surprised at what works best for your voice. Engage that, and Volt will add mild compression to your vocals that will help even out the volume of your voice when you podcast. It minimizes the difference between the softest and loudest parts. All right, now I've got both the vintage and the compressor on, so this is me podcasting with the vintage button and the compressor with the vocal setting. Remember to check your gain again when you turn on vintage or the 76 compressor. Okay, we've taken care of one mic. What about the other? Well, add another audio track in Ableton Live and select channel 2 to record the other mic. If you don't see the right channel available in Live, watch my first video in this series to make sure you've set it up right. Remember to set your gain for this mic separately with the Gain 2 control. You also have dedicated control of the vintage and 76 compressor setting for the second mic. Connect your headphones if you haven't already, and you can adjust your headphone volume right here. You can monitor the inputs in your headphones. You'll hear all the mics or instruments you've inputted into Volt through your headphones. Direct monitoring is useful here. Turn off input monitoring for the track in Live, and double press the direct button on Volt so it illuminates blue. You'll hear both inputs centered in your headphones. If you want to connect multiple headphones into Volt, you'll need a headphone splitter. Okay, back to our podcast recording. In Ableton Live, arm both tracks, and when you begin recording, Live will record two tracks simultaneously. All right, we're on air right now.
I know.
We're on air with the Volt interface. Tell me, what's it like filming with Sanjay C and helping me out with these videos?
It's so much fun. I mean, I feel like in general, it helps you relieve a lot of stress, which helps me because I'm not stressing about you, like overworking.
Once you've finished recording, you can edit these tracks. You may want to remove long pauses, coughing, or other things that may distract from your content. You could also add a music intro or outro track to your recording. Adjust the volume settings using the mixer in Ableton Live, and you're pretty much done. Go to File Export, and you can save your finished track as a WAV file and share it with the world. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Volt gives you clear vocal recordings with lots of gain for popular podcasting mics like the SM7B and RE20. The vintage preamp mode and the 76 compressor really make recording quick without extra technical setup. Run through some test recordings when you experiment with the vintage and compressor settings. And don't forget, your Volt interface comes with some free software plugin effects that you can apply to your podcast recordings as well. I'm Sanjay C for Universal Audio. I'll see you later.